Hi, today I'll be talking about René Descartes and his views on the pineal gland. A historical overview. So back then, the body and soul were considered to be two very important aspects. The soul, however, was considered to have two different parts. It was composed of an immortal part and a physical part. The physical part pertained to the intellectual functions, which consist of the thoughts, memories, perceptions, and dreams that human beings have. Now, to combine the body and the soul, many people believed that the pineal gland was where these two converged. So the pineal gland fascinated many earlier thinkers. Because of its location, its size, and the superstitions of those days, the pineal gland was held in high esteem. For the ancient Egyptians and the Hindus, it was considered to be the third eye. For ancient Italian and Greek thinkers, it was considered to be a passageway. And within this passageway, the flow of the psychic pneuma between the middle and posterior brain ventricles would occur. Now, Descartes furthered this thought with his views on dualism. So dualism for Descartes dealt with the mind and the body. They were two separate entities. So the mind referred to a thinking thing, and the body was a machine that was composed of matter. So just as the soul and the body was also different, Descartes brought in the mind and the body, and he too believed that the pineal gland was where those two converged. So the pineal gland is involved in sensation, imagination, memory, and bodily movements. Descartes believed that it was suspended between the ventricles of the brain, and he also believed that it was empty and that the animal spirits would flow throughout it. The faculties of the pineal gland. When regarding sensation, imagination, and memory, Descartes stated that the pattern in which the animal spirits flow from the pineal gland was a crucial notion. So the pattern of inflation and deflation results in the various intellectual functions that human beings experience. Once again, Descartes believed it to be the seat of all common sense. When regarding bodily movements, Descartes believed that the pineal gland moved the body through three ways: by the force of the soul, by the spirits swirling throughout the ventricles, and through the stimulation of the sense organs. Now, Descartes' views on pineal gland are as follows. My view is that this gland is the principal seat of the soul, and the place in which all our thoughts are formed. The reason I believe this is that I cannot find any part of the brain except this which is not double. Since we see only one thing with two eyes, and hear only one voice with two ears, and in short have never more than one thought at a time, it must necessarily be the case that the impressions which enter by the two eyes or by the two ears and so on unite with each other in some part of the body before being considered by the soul. Now it is impossible to find any such place in the whole head except for this gland. Moreover, it is situated in the most suitable possible place for this purpose, in the middle of all the concavities, and it is supported and surrounded by the little branches of the carotid arteries which bring the spirits into the brain. So that's a summary of how Descartes views the pineal gland to be. So his assumptions, or his views rather, are that the pineal gland is suspended in the midline of the brain, which then allows it to connect with all the different parts of the body, and with all the different parts of the brain, and as such, that is why he believed the pineal gland to be the center of all bodily and motor and intellectual functions. Unfortunately, Descartes was wrong in his assumptions and beliefs of the pineal gland. As we now know today, the pineal gland is an endocrine gland that secretes the hormone melatonin. It's a small pinecone-shaped gland in the midline of the brain, which contains calcifications and is quite easy to identify in images. So the pineal gland is all that, but it is not the seat of body and motor and intellectual thoughts and control. Thank you.